Mike Quinsey, Channeling His Higher Self, July 13, 2018. You have noted for some considerable period that time has speeded up and continues to do so. It is a positive indication of a continuing change upon Earth, and as the vibrations increase you enter further into a new area of space. It will continue to be your ongoing experience. With the uplifting of vibrations also comes a more peaceful existence with less negativity and much more harmony between all living creatures. You have already seen examples amongst animals with the most unlikely friendships, and it is truly an example of the biblical story of the lion lying down with the lamb. So what does it signify? As surely it must be a lifting up of the vibrations, bringing about more harmony and peace upon Earth. Many of you know that you are ready to take your place within the higher vibrations, and are already ones who radiate love to all life forms, regardless of their historical place with humanity. Furthermore, you are also aware that you have the power to bring peace to situations where confrontation is taking place, as even your very presence can help bring peace to them. Slowly others will find that stillness from inside and become a calming influence when all around may be in a state of turmoil. It is already happening and still growing, and as it becomes more far-reaching there will be a greater emphasis on creating peaceful relationships and situations at all levels. At long last, belief systems are coming around to believing that life abounds in the universe, and even at your lower vibrational level. Earth has been considered as something of a nursery where life can be experienced and grow with little outside help. Nevertheless, your activities have still been closely monitored so that the plan for your evolution can be carried forward, without interference from other sources. Having been given free will to experience according to your desires, apart from guiding you along a preordained path, you have had absolute freedom. It has been known that eventually you would find your way home, and your success in connection with the last cycle has entitled you to move into an area of higher vibrations, which is what you are doing now. It is difficult to leave old habits behind, but that you must do and focus your attention upon all that is new, as much is being offered to you that will hasten your full arrival into the new age. There is much that awaits you, but first you must bring peace to Mother Earth and all upon her. Be assured it is breaking out in the animal kingdom, resulting in the most unusual friendships that could not have come about just a short time ago. Can you now see how powerful the new vibrations are, and yet the new beginnings have only just commenced? Regardless of what other groups do to hold on to the old ways of service to self, it will become difficult to maintain, and eventually becomes impossible. Their future will lay with the continuation of their path on another Earth that has been prepared for them, with a level of vibrations that will be suitable for their continued evolution. As has been previously indicated, you cannot reside in a particular level of vibration unless you are of a similar one yourself, as you would feel uncomfortable in a higher level than your own vibrations, and in any event you need to progress through uplifting yourselves from experience. Many ask how can that be, and the simple answer will always be through learning how to spread universal love through your thoughts, actions, and speech until it becomes your way of life. The transition from life on Earth to leaving it in your ethereal body has intrigued people, as they are not sure as to what actually happens. So having found the following extract from a Metatron message, I feel it would be of immense interest. What happens when you die? Death is not a fearful experience to dread. What you term as death is a rebirth into your greater reality, and in many ways is quite an exquisite, beautiful awakening. In truth, birth into the physical realm is far more traumatic than the return to the angelic realm. Indeed, the passing from physical may be appropriately described as coming home. Dear human, death can, in many cases, occur in a graduated process. For those that pass over at the end of an illness, the passing process will often occur in an intermittent lapsing, a fragmented, staged transfer of consciousness, in which transits out of and back into the physical body may ensue for a period of a few days before the final exit. In these graduated processes of passing, the person is in a heightened state and will often see angels, guides and loved ones who have already passed over. There is nothing to fear. The only fear of death is with the living. Most of you will immediately realize the transition of your passing. You will be quite delighted to realize you are still conscious, even though dead in physical terms. Many of you will be overjoyed to comprehend that you are still you. Your inner narrator and observer of experience will be the same one you had in the recently completed physical sojourn. You will retain the full cognizance of your lifetime, and these memories will be focal and immediately accessible for a period of time. You will be able to communicate with others that were important in the completed lifetime. Now, there are rare circumstances in which one may die in a sudden unexpected circumstance, such as an accident in which death occurs so abruptly that there is a very brief period of confusion. However, this is infrequent, and there are guides on the other side, specialized in this service, and available to assist you in understanding what is occurring. So masters, be aware that there are indeed guides to help each of you fully understand your situation in passing. Most of you will enter into the afterlife realm in clarity. And when one enters without disorientation, they are very often greeted by family and friends who have passed over before you. There is a sense of comfort and a euphoric recognition of this realm that exudes a sense of well-being. Rest in peace, as is shown on many tombstones, is something of a humorous misunderstanding. The other side is extremely active. You will be able to rest, if rest is desired or required. The resting phase is one of great expansion in which an ambience of ecstasy occurs. Often there is a feeling of floating in a field of bright white light lined with extraordinary vivid colors. In this phase you will be in a blissful state and adapt more easily into the understanding of the separation that has occurred. But you will still be able to focus thought to the earth plane. You will discover that thought takes you quickly to whomever and wherever you focus. You may visit with friends and relatives, revisit the past, greet childhood friends, and travel seamlessly through space and time. You may revisit your childhood, view yourself as a young child surrounded by family at Christmas, or walk down the halls of your high school as it existed decades earlier. You will realize that there is no time lag between the manifestation of any idea or thought and its initial conception, as there is in physical life. You will delightfully explore these dreamlike phenomena, but in a very real validity and extremely clear lucidity. There are ways to become familiar with the realities and dimensions of the afterlife while you are living on the earth plane. There are also advanced trainings available on the other side as you grow in light quotient and complete the earth cycle. End of extract from a Metatron message. I leave you with love and blessings, and may the light brighten your days and path to completion. This message comes through my higher self, my God self, and every soul has the same connection to God. In love and light. Mike Quinsey. Website, Tree of the Golden Light. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Click the bell icon at the top of the page to get notified when I post a new video. Please give this video a thumbs up. Universal Channeling. Channeling the conscious universe.